I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Could have
so
been better.
we are live right now. Your voice is coming through our mixer and streaming out over the internet right now. Rhea J is our resident relationship consultant. Rhea J has been on our show 2 or 3 times in the past talking about love is no game. So, Rhea, what's been happening with you?
Nothing much. Nothing much. Just been, a little busy and everything.
Okay, okay,
Basically been on the internet just sharing the love and sharing advices and, pretty much trying to get the feedback of how other people feel about love and relationships.
okay. So,
So it's been great.
what kind of feedback are you getting?
Pretty much it's like some positive feedback and some negative. You get an up and down on it, but at the same time, I feel what it's doing is helping people that's going through that same situation.
Okay.
So I'm glad that a lot of people is kind of like pushing the input into it. That way it's not just for me, but it's helping other people.
Okay, okay. So Rhea, I'm a Facebook junkie in a sense, and so when people on Facebook sort of post these comments or questions or these random thoughts about relationships, I see what people are saying, and it seems like getting into a relationship in 2017 is still a little complicated, still a little tricky. I think in general the women are just a little frustrated, with one thing or another, and you hear some frustration from the men as well. But what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I would say yes, they are frustrated because everybody, to a certain point in their life, they want to settle down. And a lot of times that you're just getting from the mates and both parties is a lot of games and a lot of lies, a lot of, things that people just don't want to deal with anymore. When you dealt with it when you was younger, as you get older, you don't want to deal with it. So you figure like that person would be grown enough to not lie, grown enough to be so honest, and grown enough to be so real about anything about themselves. Because everybody feel like, I'm saying, that they pretty much think that this thing is like, okay, let me lie to get in. They'll fake anything just to get in. But how much can you fake? How long can you fake it?
Okay, okay.
Good night, Rhea. This is Soup. How are you?
Hey, son. How you doing?
I am well. Yeah, but then again, too, on the flip side of that coin, you have the ones them that's telling the truth, and then they still getting dogged around as another word to put it that way. So I mean,
I would agree. I would agree because I have a friend of mine that pretty much went through the same thing, and he called me up several times back to back to back, and he said, you know what? I like how you counsel me, how you this, how you that. But to the point of it, he said, I'm being so honest to these females. But yeah, for all, I'm being lied to. But you do get the ups and downs from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, as honest as you can be, I don't know why they don't choose you. But it's just something about you. Probably you're too honest, and that person just like games. So it's just, it's difficult. It's really difficult to find somebody to say, hey, that's the one for me.
Right.
They pretty much want you to play games.
So there is some truth to nice guys finish last, eh?
Nice guys and nice females.
Both, I guess.
Both have the potential.
Let's on that side.
Yeah.
Both
we
have
got more hurt females than we got hurt guys. Come on now. We got more hurt females than we have hurt guys. And you know it's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but at the end of the day, you are 10-1. I mean, so it's like.
I think in general that.
No,
Go ahead, Rhea. Go ahead.
it is that. It is that. Women, we love strong, we love so hard, and we go so deep into it. But men, they don't love it all. They just come in with one mentality. I'm going to hit it and quit it.
No, Rhea, don't say that. Don't say that. Because no, I mean, you have a lot of good brothers out there that want to do right or doing right by their ladies, and they still get sham, So at the end of the day, I guess it comes with the territory. sometimes you're gonna get, sometimes that you're gonna get good, and sometimes you're gonna get bad. So I guess you take it as they come, you know.
No, you can't take it as you come no more because a
No,
lot
I
of people
mean,
just ain't got time for games.
no,
You know,
I mean,
I can give it to you, Snoop, right?
well,
We got good men and we got good women.
right,
You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
exactly,
We got both on each end. But
right.
if you weigh it, you're going to see the scale going to go higher for
I,
man and it go lower for woman. The reason for that is because I got so many women on the point of verge of, I don't want to take it anymore. I give up. I prefer to be alone. And every man has a mentality, how can you do that for so long? Because when I got to think about dealing with frustration and arguments and cheating and headache, whoops, brace yourself. I'd rather stay alone.
but then
And that's why,
you you can't bring that old relationship into the new one.
Into
You
the
gotta,
new one, yeah.
You got to say, well, you know what, it happened. So let me just try with move with faith and go forward if you
no.
want to live that right life. You
No.
know.
So you want everybody to walk out in faith and get slapped in their face.
No,
No, we can't walk out in faith no more. We got to walk out and know what we're getting into because if I walk out in faith, okay, I'm walking out in faith. So we're going to say faith going to keep me to step one then. Faith ain't going to get me to step two because they're going to be like, oops, faith is getting me to step one. I got to back up and go back again. Next. That's not right. We got to know what we're getting ourselves into.
well, I guess you got to know that person first too, right? You get to know the person,
but
you get to know the individual.
Exactly.
And how long does getting to know an individual takes? A year,
Yeah.
6 months, 3 months?
How long is that process?
How
when
long
you
does
feel
that process take?
that you feel comfortable enough?
As long exactly, there you go. As long as the process takes, as long as you get comfortable. Let me tell you something. I give myself a 2 month grace period before I can even sleep with you. Period. That's it up. That's it. Because if I got to back up, and then I give myself a month grace period or more, if I want to move on forward up to your face, because practically the game about it, if you're up so close in that person's face that you can't see their fault, by the time you see their fault, it's too late. You're already in love with that person. You can't say, oops, let me get out of it. So sometimes it takes time for you to just know that person, go out, eat, do as much outing as you can, and much talking, because as much as that person talks, you're going to find a fault in that person. As much as he be silent or she be silent, you're never going to know that person.
Okay. So let me ask
So
you.
as much as that,
Let me ask you this, Rhea.
Go
So I'm just sort of reading something that you posted on your Facebook page here. It says, if a woman tells a man she loves him, just knowing him in 2 weeks, is that being easy or lusting or tote?
okay, for instance, you meet someone. There's something about that person that would make you fall in love with that person, right?
Mhm.
Cool. But believe it or not, there's some people would tell you at a table, they come out and they tell you everything about them. You gonna tell me you can't fall in love with that person? That person is so real about everything. He holding back nothing.
Mhm.
He just said, look, man, we're out to dinner. I'm going to tell you the truth about me. You have time to even see if that what he's saying or she is saying is real. Okay, cool. You say you live by yourself. Can you invite me over? Then I can see if you live by yourself. Do you work at a certain place? Can I bring you lunch? Then you know that person worked there. Hey, you drive a certain car. Do you want to take me for a ride? So that way to think that that person is telling you certain things, you know it's true about that person. If that person showing you that they're real about themselves because they already conclude something about themselves, that they're real about themselves, why can't you not open up your heart and say, hey, can we go further with the relationship? I think I have feelings for you. Sometimes it takes longer for certain people because they want to be a liar, a gamester. They just want to hit it and quit it. They just want whatever they can get from that person. But I believe in first sight, you can fall in love with that person. I believe in 2 weeks you can fall in love with that person. That's if that person is so real and that person wants to know you. It's not lusting. I really don't think it's not lusting. Lusting is, for instance, if you meet someone and you say, oh, my God, I love him. Oh, my God, I think I'm in love with him because look at his body. Look at her butt. Look at her shape. That's lusting. So you're falling in love with the outer coating. You're not waiting to say, let me just look inside and see what that person's heart is like.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll never know what that person's heart is like because you're already in love with the outside. So you give yourself a chance to say, let me fall in love with the heart, then the mind, then the body.
Yeah.
So how are you going to know that person? You never would.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Rhea. So is well, actually, put it this way: do you still believe in like soulmates?
If I believe in soulmates?
Yeah, soulmates.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And soulmates is just
Sometimes, you know.
it's just meeting a person, and
Okay,
you
let me.
just like there's an instant
Okay,
connection.
do you ever? Yes, I believe in connection with that person. Did you ever? Have you ever? Let me put it this way and give you an example. You meet someone. Have you ever laid down at night and that person said, "Man, I was just about to call you. You was just about to call them," right? Have you ever thought about it when you're thinking about that person? Oh my God, I was just thinking about you. Those are things that you know of a connection, that you have that direct connection to that person. But I look at it like your soulmate is somebody you know to yourself, like, oh my God, you're connected in every way. You're connected in every avenue, everything you love doing, that person loves doing.
Mm.
That's where you connect. If you love art and that person loves art, if you love jazz and that person loves jazz, there's so many stuff within the relationship that you love together. You're gonna tell me that's not your soulmate, that y'all can have fun? Where's the space for argument? Because you all have so many in common that you don't have time for uncommonness or anger or anything. But if you have so many uncommon things within your relationship, how can that be your soulmate if you don't have no connections at all?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. How important is going to church with someone?
How is it going to church with someone?
No,
What do you mean by that?
No, how important?
Because the thing about it is, you're going to the club and I'm going to church, but then you drinking alcohol and I don't drink, and you're in the strip club and I don't go to the strip club. How is that? So if we go to church together, we're praising God together. That means we're united. We're under the same spiritual connection with God.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing about it, I like it when a man and a woman go to church. We come home, we go to dinner, we go home, we're good. Togetherness. And that's a part of it. Let's do this together. Let's go to church and serve God. Let our spiritual life be connected. Like I go get the spiritual life and you go to the club. We're fighting against each other because it's two different things that we're doing. So if we go to church together, it's very, very important because you keep your relationship and your life spiritually connected together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rhea, for you, what is the most important thing within a relationship for you?
What's the most important thing?
Yeah.
I think, Snoop, let me tell you. I always tell people when I was growing up, right? They always be, oh my God, I like your body. And they always fall in love with your body, right? I got to this point as I get older. I'm single. And it's been a long time. And the reason why, if I find this person that can say, can I know your heart? Can I fall in love with your heart? Can I see what's in your heart? What do you like? What do your heart like? Then I know I would give you a chance. But the first most important thing is for somebody to fall in love with that person's heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's trust. You understand me? I want to be able to trust you that you don't be able to see anything. Then it's disrespect. Oh, my God. Respect is so important. Because the thing about, I look at it, my mama always say, the one thing with a man, if he don't respect his mama, keep on running. If a woman, if she don't respect her mama, keep on running.
Yes, sir.
Because he won't know or she won't know how to respect you as a man. He won't know how to respect you as a woman because he don't know that love. And if his mother and father didn't raise him, either way you put it, he's trash. He's trash.
Mm-hmm.
He's no value to you.
But Rhea,
because he don't have the morals of life. So relationships are so important to me. It's how a man been raised enough that what is he going to do to me within a relationship wise? How is he going to treat me?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question about trust. So is trust one of those things, in your opinion, that when you meet somebody, the trust is already at 100%? Or does a person have to earn your trust, basically?
I mean, the thing about it, when you first come into a relationship, right? You come into the relationship as with that trust. I don't mean you earn it. If you messed it up, then you got to earn it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you first come into the relationship, you're already coming in the door with trust.
With an open
You're going to
trust,
trust.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
So the trust.
What I tell you,
You build on it.
it's already open in. That's the first thing. So if you break it, that's where you got to regain it. How are you going to regain that trust after it's broken? That's why I tell a lot of people, if you break a trust, keep on going. Because if you're coming back for a second and a third chance, or maybe I want you back, it's not going to ever work. Because with that man or woman, we have a thing where we say we forgive you, but we don't forget. You don't listen to nobody tell you they forget. Because once in a while, in between that relationship, he's going to throw up in your face like vomit. Blah. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be like, I thought you forgive me. Yes, I did, but is that relationship going to work? But you can forgive me. You should forget. You should be. No. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
You should have never, ever did it from the beginning to break it. Then what? Have a problem.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question about the financial aspect of a relationship. Should what are your thoughts on the financial aspect? Should a guy have a high paying job, or does it make a difference if he has a job? Is he actively looking for work? Does he have to be the CEO of a company, or can he just be working at the local Kmart?
Let me tell you, why would you want to judge a man by how he worked, how he did? So you might as well judge a man by what he got in his hands. Because I mean, sorry for my language, but you judging that person then.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I feel to myself, however it's your opinion. If you want to choose that person in a bagger in any grocery store or anything, but are you going to grow with that person as he is? I have gotten with guys where they ain't got no decent job, but I got a high-paying job. Mm-hmm. I had a job paying me about $320,000 a year, right? But he was just making, $500 a week. Mm-hmm. I still choose him because I see something potential. But did he see something potential in me? No, he saw the money. You see what I'm saying? So the thing about it, though, is like, it's different, but why would you choose somebody according to what they have or what they don't have or what they do have? I think to myself, if I'm going to date you, I'm going to get you to both of our levels. I'm going to get you to that level because I'm loving you for who you are and I'm loving your heart. I'm not loving you where you at because I can get you anywhere. Mm-hmm. Trust me what I said, because if I put my mind to it, I can get you from point C all the way up to point A.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So what are your thoughts on I love you and I'm in love with you? Do you think it's the same, or it's totally two different things and it means two different things?
I love you or in love with you?
Or the phrase I'm in love with you.
To me, the way I put it, right? I'm sorry to cut you off. But the way that I put it, I love you is moving up a step to in love with you. Because if you listen to what I said, I love you. Step. I'm so in love with you. Doesn't it sound different? Doesn't it feel different? I love you. I'm so in love with you. Mm-hmm. Isn't it different?
Yes, it is.
It's different. It is a difference, isn't it? It is a difference.
So that's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal, right? Is to be as a woman to be told I'm in love with you.
Exactly, because you know why? You are just love. I love you. I love you. Mm-hmm. I do love you, baby. I'm so in love with you.
Rhea,
what is that? That's more. Oh my God! You are so in love with me. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that means you're in love with everything about me if you're in love with me. But if you love me to be, I love you. I mean, you're so okay, baby, I just love you. That's okay. Here go roses. But if you're so in love with me, 3 dozen roses, there you go, baby. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you're so in love with that person, it's more deeper and more of a stronger level.
Right. What about you loving a person not loving you back? I mean, y'all are together, but it's like something is like one is giving more than the other. but yet still they're both in love with each other.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is that the both of y'all together, but this person is not in love with you to the level that you're in love with that person?
Right. Because again,
Okay.
it's not even said words no more. Because again, we reach a certain point in life that we know is action. Is action. Love is an action
Action.
word. Love is a doing word. Love is a showing word. You know, you could tell me a million times I'm so in love with you, but your actions don't tell me that. So at the end of the day,
Because please, go ahead, sorry.
at the end of the day, you don't. You're not really feeling that same camaraderie with an next spectrum that you're supposed to be with. So what do you do with that?
Okay, I mean, the thing about it, so I'll be honest with you, sometimes people love in different ways. Some people show love in a different type of way. But would you give up on that? No. Because you know that person loves you, but they don't love you to the extent of how much you love them. But it's okay for you to sit and tell that person, I know I may not have showed you how much I love you, but I do love you. It's good to say it. Sometimes you may not show it, but say it out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may not be showing as much as that person. At least sit down and say, hey, babe, you know, you don't show me you love me, and it's really not that genuine to me. Is it possible? What am I doing wrong? Can I correct the way that I'm showing you? But it's okay for that person to be, if he is receptive or she's receptive to what you're saying and they're willing to change it, it'll be okay. But if that person is not receptive or anything like that, I will back up and show them the same amount of love that they're showing so they can see their level.
Right.
Sometimes you got to show people what they're giving you in order for them to see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean cheating, but I just mean love,
Right.
you know. Because the thing about it, we show so much love. We go out there, we get them the diamonds. We get, brace yourself, baby. Don't give no diamonds. Don't give no diamonds, because if you're getting, what, nothing, and you're giving diamonds, don't give the diamonds.
Yeah.
Back yourself up and give what that person is giving you, and then they will be like, baby, you don't show me no love. You don't even rub my back no more. Oh, I'm giving you what you're giving me.
Right.
Is it feel good? No. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Can I get back rub and you get back rub? Let's take a step together. Okay, no problem. So that person will gradually see what they're doing in order to be able to give back the same amount.
How is communication for you within within a relationship?
That's very important. Because if I can't communicate with you, what are we going to talk about? All we can do is argue. Because we have to have a good communication bracket in order for me to have anything to say to you. Because if I can't speak to you, might as well not be together.
Right.
Because I'm a speaking person. You know, people, they prefer to be quiet and this and that and don't want to respond. I like to respond to things because it makes me understand each other. So if you don't have a communication bracket between each other, that's not good at all, because how are you going to be able to respond to each other in a communication level that you can say, hey, babe, you know what? You hurt me today. That's not communication at all. That's like, we're not on the same level. So communication is like being on the same level with each other so that you can be able to talk about anything. You can talk about the bill. You can talk about practically anything without an argument accumulating between it.
Yeah. Rhea J is our resident relationship consultant for the It's Your Perspective talk show. So as we continue on here, one of the words that you keep mentioning in your conversation is being honest. So honesty obviously is important. You know, you just want someone to be honest with what they say to you, what they tell you. Respect is important too. So what are your actual five things, I don't know, factors, elements, whatever you want to call it, that are most important to you when it comes to a relationship?
My factor mostly is most important is I would say respect and then honesty, because most of all, you know, a lot of us women, we have a lot of disrespect by men, very, very much of a disrespect that we don't even know sometimes if to spit in their face or slap them or how to respond sometimes. That the disrespect level is beyond. And then they turn around and they come back, I'm sorry, but can I get your number? Excuse you. Bye. So, respect is number one. If you meet somebody, show that respect, that if you enter the door, respect is number one. A lot of men feel like even if you give them a chance, you get into a relationship too, is that the first word come out their mouth when it's an argument is that they put your name out of brackets, out of world, out of this. They don't even call you Rhea. They call you otherwise. You be like, yes, what a respect went out the door. Mm-hmm. Can we go out and catch it and bring it back in? So that's the way we don't understand. Like once the respect is gone, then the honesty is gone because she or he is going to take a different level, a different way out the door to go and find somebody that's not going to do what that person is doing to make them feel good, which is the wrong way. The wrong way is, I prefer, and what I do is I say bye. Mm-hmm. When I can't take no more, I just say goodbye.
Yeah.
Cheating is the cheapest way. Cheating is the cowardice way. Cheating is the easy way out. Why go the cheapest, easy way out? No, just say bye so that she can be happy and just leave.
Right. Yeah. Let me ask you another question too. Another phenomenon that's happening here in the 21st century, 2017, is this whole thing of side chicks.
Oh my God.
The side chick. So brother man's got a wife, but he's also got a side chick, or he's got his main girl and he's got a side chick. I think this whole thing of cheating has always kind of been around, but I think what happens is the name of what is happening.
The name has been changed.
The name has been changed, and now
That's
it's called side chick, or the side man. A woman's got a husband and she's got another brother hanging off on the side there. So obviously, when you have that kind of thing, that's not a good thing for a relationship.
No, it's not.
It's definitely grounds for disaster. But another quick question here, 50-50 relationships. Do you believe that relationships should be 50-50, or should it be more like
yes?
No. Say that again.
No. Do you ever drive down in the world of today? Does it just have one-way road? Every road in the world that you know, is it just a one-way?
No.
So
there you go. It's a two-way road, right? So why should I be in a relationship that just have a one-way road driving going down?
Okay. So
I can't see the opposite side of the road because it's just a one-way. No, it's a two-way.
So
it's a give and take.
So you don't agree with 50-50?
No, you do agree.
Oh, you do agree. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do agree.
Okay. So you do agree with 50-50. Okay.
I do agree.
Okay. And what about public displays of affection?
Holding hands,
kissing in public. A little, brother man smacks his girl in the butt. Just a gentle, like a love tap. Nothing hard.
Let me tell you, however you want to show the love, show it.
Okay.
Don't have sex out there, and don't put it too explicit. But if you want to peck out there, just have a peck. I would say, what I'm saying? Sometimes people just see their girlfriend and be, oh my God, just walk in, just want to hold their hand, just the tighter you can get them close, because certain people, they have so much ways that they can show love and they can show affection. They might just want to hold hand. They might say, baby, I just love you so much. That's what I told you, the level. I'm so in love with you. Like, oh my God, I just want a kiss right here.
Yeah.
Can I just have a kiss right here? People's looking, I don't care. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old you get or it's people have their way of showing love that they don't mind showing it in the public. They don't mind showing it anywhere. So what should it be? If you love that person, you have nothing to hide. Why not should be showing that love and affection in public?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people might be shy or whatever, but if you love that person, shyness should not stop you from being able to behave. It's just a kiss.
Mm-hmm. Do you think now that women and men, do they know? Do you think that they know what they're looking for in a relationship? or is they're still looking for what they're looking for, and so when they're actually looking, they're making mistakes, or they're not finding what they're what they maybe what the intent is. Because I like to say I like to say personally, I know what I'm looking for, but the next man may not know exactly what he's looking for. The next woman may not know what they're looking for.
Because I would say, Patience, if you're 19 and you're 20 and you're 21 and 22, I could say like you're still confused, you're still searching for love, you're still searching for life. But if you're 35, late 35, 40s, what are you looking for? You should have already got over with searching and looking, because you already have experienced everything out there that it is to experience. So by then, you already had kids. Some people already have kids, or close to having kids, because by the time you were 30-something, you already experienced the word sex in many different ways that's going out.
Yeah.
You can get it done in many different ways. So what are you searching for in that person? You should not be searching for nothing, because I feel to myself, if I find someone in my life, whatever it is to please that person, if it takes whatever measure to please that person, if that's the person you choose, that you all started in a relationship for a year, what are you looking for? There's nothing else to search for in that person rather than build with that person. It's building time. It's not searching time no more.
Mm-hmm.
I feel after a year or 6 months, and you're with that person, it's building time. Let's do something together. Let's build some time. Put some ring on the finger. I do. Get it done. You see what I'm saying? Because there ain't no time for you to still be, what are you looking for in that person that you have not found yet?
Yeah.
After a year.
I think if you're still
you should already see their flaws. You should already see the good and the bad out of that person. So.
But sometimes everything don't come up on the surface right away. You know what I'm saying, Rhea? Sometimes it take a little longer for it to come
within a year.
out. You know?
No, my mother always say in this kind of language, better to live with them to know them, sleep with them to know them. And I know within a year you don't sleep with that person.
Right.
So you don't transfer intimacy within that bed. Buck naked, chest to chest, however you want to slap it.
Right.
You already transfer intimacy with that person. What more are you looking for? You already had a conversation with that person, because you have to conversate to get into the bed.
Yes.
Sometimes you may not conversate because drunkenness gets you in there. Drunken love. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you never be, if you're drunk and you're able to get in the bed, you'll never know what that person is about. So you basically, as you sober yourself, without the alcohol, without anything that's messing with your mind, you want to know who you're sleeping with, who you're dating, who you're messing with, who you're conversating with, who you're talking with, because you are related everything that you got to understand through verbal, through sexual, through love, through everything. We are transferring different type of, even kissing, we are transferring different type of love and things with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to say with that?
Yeah.
So, you know that.
So let me ask you this other question. So Rhea, you meet a guy, and what is your procedure if a guy has kids, you have kids, he has kids, and the meeting of kids? I mean, what's the time frame for that to happen? When you meet a guy and he has a couple kids, you have yours.
Your kids?
Say again.
What you mean, to introduce your kids to him?
Yes.
And you introduce him to you.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Mm-hmm. It takes me about a month or more, I promise you, because it all fails, right?
Uh-huh.
If all fails, at least you can run. You see what I'm saying? If it doesn't fail, man, he already met your kids, you met his kids. Oops, your kid's gonna look at you, Mommy, where's Joe at?
Right.
We don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Why? But he was nice. Probably nice to you, but nice to me.
Yeah.
And then you got to explain to these kids, but you're getting the kids involved in it already. So why not you go out to dinner, meet this person? Mommy, where you going? I'm going to, I'm going out. Don't ask no questions.
Right.
But I'm going. I'll be right back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you got to explain to them why Joe is not coming around, Joe was nice to them, Joe played ball with me, but Joe wasn't good to me. So I had to run. So that'd be a tougher time for you to run that rather than you don't let them meet your kids until you're sure what this person is about, or who this person is about. Then you do that.
Yeah.
Give you time to take off and
So you feel a month is a good amount time frame to introduce.
a month or more.
Okay.
A month or more. Okay. So the next question is, so let's say hypothetically things are going well, and it's been 2 or 3 months. You guys have met each other's kids. Maybe 2 or 3 months in, you might have had sex with this person. So how long how long would you wait, or how long would a woman be expecting, if the relationship is going good, to get a proposal? How long is long? I mean, is it 2 years, 3 years, 5 years?
Oh no, 2 years? Are you serious? 2 years you already had sex with me, beat me up, turn me upside down, flip me over. But you want me to wait another year? No. I think to myself, if the quickest that you can get me in the bed, why not put a ring on my finger?
Okay.
I would say about 6 months or more into it. Because I tell people every time, it is good to sleep with me, but it's not good to put a ring on my finger. It's not good to say I do. It's not good to say, hey, let's have a relationship. That's the reason why I don't do it. I'm not no quickie in bed, honey.
Okay.
I quick to know who you is, so I can tell you, hey, don't ring my phone no more. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. And that's me, because you got time to run and giddy up. So I give myself 3 months or more before I can even say I'm putting you in my bed.
Yeah. So another question, Rhea. So you're living up there in ATL, Atlanta, and so what obviously there's a much bigger population of people, men and women, as opposed to here in the Virgin Islands. So, what is the consensus among the women up there when it comes to dating? I mean, when you go out and you have girls' night out, I mean, what are women saying in general? I mean, about relationships? Are they fed up? Are they still think that there's a chance to find love?
No, it has a lot of single women more than there's women in relationship, because like it is, a man in Atlanta will tell you, I'm going to feed you what you want to hear so I can get what I want. So if he got to feed you and tell you, baby, you look so good, I think I like you, I think we can have a relationship. After he finished, you'll be ringing that phone. He don't answer the phone, he got what he wants. But that's the thing about it, they feed you what you want to hear. So you give them back what they want to hear, too. And as they turn around and say, hey, let's go to IHOP. I said, baby, I got bacon, I got pancakes at home. See you later. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah. So, Rhea, we just got a text. Someone says here, what I guess they're saying, sorry versus I'm sorry, night versus good night, bye versus goodbye, love you versus I love you, all have 2 different meanings, and they're saying they don't know what they want. And I think you kind of touched on the I love you or I'm in love with you. I guess it sort of falls into the same category here. But, I mean,
What you think?
Do you think that sorry versus I'm sorry has like 2 different meanings? I guess
what a person said, yeah, it does. The thing about it, you got to understand there's a level of apology. Some people be like, man, I'm just sorry. Sorry. They just want to tell you that because they want to stop it. But when somebody genuinely means that they're sorry, be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you got to look at it. Some people just say sorry because they want to just end it, mend it. Just some people say, I'm sorry, because they're truly apologizing for what they have done, because they then realize what they have done to that person. Because some people may not know what they have done to that person really hurt that person until that person reacts to what they did.
Yes.
But on the other hand, it's how you apologize to that person. Some people will be, man, I'm sorry, man. Your tone is also mean a lot. Like,
right.
Ooh, you're really sorry. Come back again. Turn around and come back again.
Come back again.
Let me see if you do it one more time. So, there's different levels of everything. It's just how you say it with your tone
right.
and the level of it. So everything has a level to it. As if you're sincere about everything in life, it's sincerity. That's it.
Suppose you're with someone and they don't like to apologize. Period. How how a person will handle that. I mean, and the person.
No, why did you touch that nerve, buddy? We gonna be. You touch a nerve. You just touch a nerve. You just touched a. You just touch. You touch a
Yeah, 'cause
nerve,
you know, some
buddy.
people never see a fault within them. They always, I mean,
They're always right.
Ooh,
they won't say they're right, but they just skirt around it and they will just keep on going
I,
and you keep coming back to the same issue.
mm,
You keep having to repeat yourself probably 6 times, seven
oh
times
my
along the way
God,
down the road. And not to
I
say like
can't.
is every day, but every so often it comes back up.
Yes.
And they don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing.
Mm,
How do you deal with that?
nope. I don't run. I am so sorry. I could be in love with you, but I don't find an escape that you don't even know I'm running. The simple fact about it, if somebody don't see they're wrong and they think they're right, that's a one-way road that you're dealing with. That's the same thing I just said. That's a one-way road because you're never going to get no way, no level of life with that person. Because that person do not see they're wrong. Oh, my goodness, you're Jesus then. And that's what I tell this one person. I was like, you're Jesus. You don't make no mistakes then. I make mistakes. I'm sorry. Well, I need to find somebody that make mistakes. Well, don't ring my phone. And that's the point about, that's the reason I pick up on people like that,
Right.
because I test your nerves. So when I test your nerve and I see that you're like that, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to be a difficult, your relationship is going to be so hectic. You might as well go to the doctor and say, Doc, I think I have high blood pressure and I think I'm going to die with a heart attack, because that's exactly where it's going to go. It's not going to get no way at all, because
Right.
that person is never wrong. Like, come on, Jesus. Ain't no way you're going to get nowhere with that person, because that person that, I can't, ooh, I can't do it.
So Rhea, we just
Sorry,
got
I can't do it.
Rhea, we just got another text. Someone just kind of making a general comment, and they say that they apologize, but still continue to do the same thing. Kind of what you were just kind of talking about there. Not being
Well,
overly truthful, but they continue to just do the same thing unapologetically.
Energetically.
you know what I would do? I would look for the first text that they say I'm sorry, and I would send it right back to them. I look for the second text that said I'm sorry, and I send it right back to them. That's the kind of person I am, because I'll be like, okay, how many times can you say sorry for the same thing on the same date or the same time or the same month or the same year?
Make you feel like
Are you
you're
going to be
crazy.
sorry? That means you're a sorry person then. I mean, I'm sorry to put it that way, but that means you're a very sorry person. That means I have to have nothing to do with you, because you're constantly doing the same thing. That means you mean to do what you want to do then. So should I be able to do the same thing to you over and over again so that you can understand doing the same thing to somebody and say sorry? I don't want to hear it. And when they come to say sorry, I say before they open their mouth, I don't want to hear it. I know
Yeah.
it's going to be, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I was less safe for them, because that's what's going to come out. I'm sorry.
So Rhea,
can't do it.
let me ask you this. So in 2017, what are some of the the best places or the best I don't know if people still are involved with like Match and some of these kind of online dating websites, but what is the best place to meet people?
Let me see, because most of the time the wrongful place to find somebody, I always hear people say it's in the club. It is wrongful. Because, I mean, you go out, you meet them, hey, can I get your number? The first thing they want to tell you, hey, babe, where you going? Let me buy you a drink. Try to get you all drunk. So by the second spot, it's going to be, you want me to take you out for breakfast? Okay. Where you live at? So what you want, the breakfast that you bought out of me? So the thing about it, I would say, where can you meet someone? I don't know, because online dating, they're saying, has a high standard of that. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about it, but it depends on how you meet that person. It's kind of like,
And where you meet him.
God always say, but you know what's so funny? God always say you will meet your mate in the strangest places where you don't want to meet your mate. And it's
yes,
a
sir.
true thing.
Yes, sir.
It's a very, very true thing.
Yeah, I got you.
Because, it's kind of weird. Sometimes we go into the club and we look, oh, my God, he looks good, he looks fine. That's the wrong one. Why are you looking? And I thought to myself, now these days, women is the one that is so aggressive onto men. And I find that unattractive. But certain men find that attractive. But I feel to myself, if you want to find some women, period, let that man come to you. Let him say, hey, how you look, how you do. Because every time I have hear it out of men's mouth, doing the things that I do, I hear it out of their mouth. Oh, man, I just hit her because she easy. Look how she came on to me. She ain't even, they already spot you that way, and they already classify you as being that easy person because you came on to that person. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't come on to a man and let them come on to you, you know what I'm saying? But don't give them the day or the night, that split second.
Yeah. Make it be adventurous, you know.
There should be some challenge to it.
Some kind of challenge, you know.
Yeah, give them a run, baby. Give them a run. Make them sweat. Yeah. Because if a man wants you, he's gonna sweat for you. If you're really that value that they want, trust me, ladies, they're gonna stick around. Because as soon as you give it to them easy, believe me or not, they're gonna come back and say, you know what, Paula was hard to get, but I know she's a good one. I have seen it happen multiple times because I have a friend right now that's pretty much going through the same thing, that this one lady never slept with her for 2.5 years, and that's who he's married in right now. He got down on his knees, engaged to her, never slept with her. But the other 2 females that he slept with that was pretty easy, ain't even a day or time that he gave to them. Not even a ring, not even an engagement, nothing. So ladies, give that man that run, honey. Let him sweat for you.
Yes. Let me ask you. Let me ask you another quick question here. So, what about abstinence? And so you meet a guy, and you say 2 or 3 months you'd probably jump into bed with him. But what about just saying, I like you, you like me, but we're not going to have sex until we get married?
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
That's a wonderful thing.
Is that happening?
Because you know why? That's the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what though? Even though, like I told you, my friend, even though he put the ring on her finger, she said, if I tell you that I'm not going to sleep with you until we get married, would you still stick around? He said, oh, yeah, I will. He said, because you know why? You're a wonderful woman. I see the value in you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? If he see the value in you, he will wait. But you got to come up to the standard. Don't even, baby, listen, don't even care if he said, if you don't give it to me, I'll go. Tell him bye. Give him his passing papers and say, which one you want, goodbye or bye? Which one first? Because even if you give it to them, that doesn't mean that they're going to stick around.
Yeah.
They might test the water, get the fruitcake. When you turn around, what are they going to
do? Yeah.
You turn around, you give it up and everything like that. You're figuring that this man is going to stick. That doesn't mean he's going to be there. That doesn't mean he's going to stick around. He's lying. Yeah. He just want to taste you. Just to be able to know what you taste like. If you taste good and everything, you're like, oh, my God, you have to stick around. But that's just a 50-50 chance? No. That's a 1 or 2 chance out of 100 that you'll find somebody with that value that will do that. But a lot of guys these days are not. I mean, you rarely find a guy that want to wait for marriage or wait on you. Because Susie's giving it up so easy. Some of these girls go to the club with no underwear on. So what are you doing? Like, they're giving it up so easy, like the wind blows.
Wow.
So it's like a lot of these guys are now telling you can't find no guy. If you with someone and you tell him, man, when you start to act up, then you can sleep together. He'd be like laughing in your face. No problem. You're all right. No problem, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. And he's going right there in another chick's bed.
Yeah.
Because why? He can always find somebody that can give it up that easy to him. So that's the problem that we having as a woman, to hold on to our men and be so stern with them so that they can do right towards us, is because we have some other chick on the other end, especially Atlanta, that's giving it up so easy to them that they would laugh in your face and be like, you're a joke. I don't care if you don't give me. I mean,
yeah, because someone else is giving it up.
On the other side is going to do.
Yeah, someone else is giving it up.
So, so we don't have that. We can't pull the value out of a man. We can't do that anymore. Back in the day, we could have done that. Man, I'm not sleeping with you until you do right, till you get a job. Man, he run out there and get a job so fast, even if he's scraping the dirt off the sidewalk. He would get a job just to be able to go home and sleep with his girl or his wife. But now, he ain't even got time to do that. He go in the bathroom, take a shower, put on some cologne, and jump in that car, take it to clean wash, and go drive downtown.
Yeah.
Pick up anything you want to pick up.
Yeah, that's what you call a
I
player.
mean-
That's what you call a player, man. All right. So our guest tonight is Rhea Johnson, Rhea J. Rhea J is the It's Your Perspective resident love and relationship consultant. Rhea J has been on our show a couple times in the past, talking about love and relationships, the do's and the don'ts, and the why and the why nots. Rhea J, it's about 9:12 p.m. on Tuesday. One last question. So I don't know if I asked this. My thoughts are just kind of here, there, and everywhere tonight. But so you believe that in the 21st century, 2017, love is still there? It's still can be obtained. Romance, relationships, marriage is still very doable. You just have to be patient. And
not a convenience,
and,
a real marriage.
Not a marriage or convenience, but a real marriage.
Everything about love can always regrow, continue, flow down the river, because you know why? Love builds within us. And I tell people, once I'm in love, everything moves like a car running engine, good fuel, oil, and everything. So once you got that love, everything flows through that person's body like, whew, just like the wind.
Just like the wind, right?
But if you don't have no love, it's going to be a car that you have sitting and it seized up like earth. So without love, you can't flow that oil through that body.
All right.
So,
Rhea, we want to thank you for coming on our show again tonight. It's about 9:15 now. We're going to have you back again, because I do know that this whole topic. I do know that this topic of love and relationship is still pretty hot. I mean, when people post on this topic on Facebook, it just generates hundreds and hundreds of comments. Everybody's got to add their 5 cents to why they think it's not working, or why it's working, or what can they do to make it better. And I guess ultimately when I read these things, I think that people are still looking for love. People still want to be in a committed, positive relationship that has no games. Because quite frankly, no one has time for games, because your life is full with other things.
Too short right now. Life is too short.
Life is too short, and people just want to have a good, positive relationship, enjoying life, some travel, or just even at home eating some pizza on a Saturday night,
It's true. It's so true. Because, everybody wants to be loved. And it's difficult finding somebody to love you the right way that you want to be loved.
Yeah.
And, it's just people tired. Everybody got a game. Everybody has a motive. Everybody have every kind of way that they have to come into your life, rather than come into your life with love, honesty, respect, and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Rhea J, thank you so much. Soup, you got any?
You're welcome.
Soup, you got any final thoughts?
Thank you, Rhea. It was a pleasure talking to you. Drug Guy, Rastafari Live, One Perfect Love.
Yeah, and one thing real quick, Rhea J, we got to get you in our studio here. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure that out one way or another. We got to get you here in St. Croix to the high tech, low tech studio, so you can be live and direct. And we like to say, one perfect love, Rhea, is our prayers and His blessings. When you put it all together, you get one perfect love. So, Rhea, we want to thank you.
Friday.
And
You're welcome.
We'll have you back on.
Pleasure.
Real soon. And someone just sent in a text saying real quick, Rhea, that real great show. Thank you, Rhea.
You're welcome. It was a very positive show, and I hope that it touched many and helped many people, and that's what love is. It's no game, it's sport.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're here to be able to help others. Might as well help ourselves, because we don't know where the aspect or the answers or anything. So that's why I do what I do, is to help other people, not to be able to say, hey, this is that, because a lot of people is going through love, and a lot of people saying game. So that's why love is no game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's no game.
That's right. Rhea, you got the last word. Love is no game. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
I just want to say real quick.
You have a good night.
All right, take care, Rhea. Just want to say real quick, this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. Our website is streaming live from the VI.com. So we'll see you guys again. I'm not sure if we got a show tomorrow night, but we definitely got one on Thursday. On that note, we're out. You guys have a good night and be safe. Peace.
Yo, everybody tense. Hey, everybody tense. Man, quick for defense. Oh, man, quick figure pop it up. For no reason, they bust it up. From your face to screw, man, quick figure shut it up. From your this, man, lock you up. Yeah, hey, get a youth them angry. Get a youth them thirsty. Hungry for opportunity. Not locked in a penitentiary. Another tragedy. Hey, what make we a leave so? Everybody mix up. Everybody tricks up. Beside the place needs fix up. We need a solution, we cleanse the pollution, done the corruption, under the politician. We need a revolution, a brand new mission. Practice good tradition, we build up we nation. Show love while we hate and grudge. While we can show love while we hate and grudge. Beside man face crew, beside man face crew. Hey man face crew, man face crew. Beside man face crew, man face crew. Everybody tense, everybody tense. Man quick for defense, everybody tense, everybody tense. Man quick for defense. Oh, I no more kick and backs, a straight gun